Hello everyone, this is Flatline, and today I'm going to be doing a video over the Roach Ling all-in and how to defend against it and what are some responses to it. So we're going to go with the all-in because I think the all-in's probably the hardest one that you could deal with. The Roach Ling aggression, that's where you like make I think 6 roaches and like a couple of zerglings and you push, and behind that you just drone crazy, and you also take to layer and get a third. Uh, it's pretty strong for Zerg, but not all-in-ish. I think the all-in's definitely the strongest one because it is, you know, you're sacrificing economy to have a bigger army, and he's just gonna try to win by brute force. All-in's more like you just want to win with, you know, overwhelming the other player with what you have. So that's what I think of when I hear all-in. So anyways, you can do the 9 scout. This is a 3 gate fast expand build. I made numerous videos over that, so I'm not gonna really, you know, go into depth of why I did this and such. You can probably check those out on my channel at youtube.com/flatlinesc2. What I've been doing lately. I've actually been busy because we just started a team. I also have a tournament coming up next Sunday that I'm going to be managing. I'm going to be putting up the little bit more information where you can find that out, or whenever we're going to be posting up the information for that soon, and where you can check that out and how to sign up for it. It's going to be open tournament, and there's going to be cash prizes as well for first and second place. All that's going to be on the poster. I think, though, the prize might be increased. So, the poster that I'm about to show you right now is the initial cash prize of what we have, but we might boost that up for this week. It's opening. So, what I see right here, I see a hatch that's about 75% done. That kind of tells you he's doing a 15 hatch. But like the spawning pool is not even done, the extractor's not even done. So yeah, you kind of have a little tell of what he's doing. So usually this is a really greedy build against protoss. Honestly, I don't think you need to do that, but Zerg players can do whatever they want, so it doesn't matter for me. I don't like to do any of that jazz unless it's solid. I just don't think 15 hatch is solid against protoss. Get the zealot, chrono boost out sentries, and then you're gonna expand after you get 3 gateways. So there goes my second gateway. I'm gonna probably throw down my third gateway soon. Nope, I'm gonna throw down a pylon. Doesn't matter, don't freak out, because by the time I throw down my third gateway, it's gonna be on time whenever the work gate's gonna be done, so that's all that really matters. There goes my third gateway. So after my third sentry comes out, that's when I'm gonna move out with a probe and expand and throw down my nexus. Make another sentry. There we go. Sorry for the boring introduction, but this is really boring for me. Sorry I didn't go well in depth with it. I mean, you could just check out my YouTube channel for the 3 gate fast expand build. It's the same thing. So here we go. I'm gonna get my sentries, my zealot out here in the front. You also want to put a pylon down here as well. This is gonna help fortify your expansion. Try to make some SimCity buildings over here. The reason why you want to do that early on this map specifically, because this map is pretty damn bad for protoss. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty damn bad. At the same time, it's rewarding in some places, but the bad thing about this is just so wide that you're gonna have to use a lot of force fields compared to other maps. You know, like I don't know. This is just really wide. There's no way I'm gonna have enough buildings to go from this ramp to like around here or right here, or have like a small opening where my guys can move in and out. Of course, I just can't do that. So right now I'm still currently boosting out probes. I know I'm oversaturating up over here at this base. That's fine because I'm gonna be transferring them now. If you want to know when to transfer your workers, if you hotkey both of your nexus together, which I do, this one's gonna be about green. It's gonna turn green, and whenever that turns green on its status, that means that it's almost about to be done. So that's when you can send your workers to your expansion. So anyways, you also want to, whenever the warp gate's done, warp in your first round. It's going to be 3 sentries. From there you're just going to be making zealots. You also want 2 cannons with this build specifically to hold off the Roach Ling aggression. And you want the buildings in front, the cannons behind. You don't really care about the buildings, you want to try to preserve the cannons as much as possible. Let it do a lot of damage. Like I said, this is just a really bad map. So I'm going to leave this open for now, because my army's going to be over here mainly. This is the side that I'm kind of worried about, so I put my cannons generally around there. And you can see I'm trying to force field it, where the roaches are not going to be able to hit it, but they're going to take out one of the cannons just because my sentries were out of range. That's fine with me, as long as I can preserve this last one. Guardian Shield also plays a huge factor. You remember Guardian Shield does take away -2 on a range unit, specifically going to be roaches. You can see he's just streamlining a bunch of Zerglings coming in here. And if you can preserve this cannon, I mean, look at that, it has 12 kills so far, and it's still in good shape. It's just going to be helping me out, and I need to defend this. Yeah, awesome. So, I'm going to be making more gateways. You can just see there's no one in gas. Look at that, 1,000 minerals. This is super all-in-ish. You can tell, look at this, 29 drones to 43 probes. It's just bad overall for the Zerg player. Once you fin out the first one, it's, you know, pretty much win. Just don't get too greedy and start doing everything at once, expanding and teching. That's no. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna tech. I'm gonna get double robo. I'm gonna go for the Colossus push, 2 base, heavy 2 base. It's probably the safest way to go against the Roach Ling aggression, just because it invests in a lot into roaches, and Zerglings, Colossus is just so good against them. See, I'm trying to box these in, they're not going to go in, and I didn't even know I had a opening over there, I completely forgot. Just a couple of Zerglings get in, but that's no big. I just working a couple of Zealots to deal with them. He does see my double robo, but like I said, his economy's not good whatsoever. Oh look, he's catching up. Woo! No, not really. Zergs can say that, but they're not really. This is all in. To clarify, I know they can make like 16 drones at once or whatnot, but the thing is, it's like asking yourself, would you rather have 80 probes as soon as possible? Okay, hold on, let me reword it. Is having 80 probes in the early game the same thing as having 80 probes like later on? Just because you could just warp in, you know, 80 probes or something like that. No, it's not. You generally want to have 80 probes as soon as possible. I mean, it's common sense. So, when you face guys like that, you can just watch the replay. You can tell by the, you know, the drone count and all that. This was all in. He kept making Zerglings. He wasn't making drones behind it. And this is where the good thing about protoss is. You could break these pathways if you're spawning from the top and bottom, and you can just, you know, use it to your advantage. There's also small choke points that you can use to your advantage to help out as well. So here we go. I'm gonna get these 2 Colossus. Gonna be getting the robotics, the external thermal lance as well. Once this is done, this is when I'm probably gonna be pushing, and behind this, I'm gonna be expanding. So I'm not teching and expanding. I'm teching then expanding. And the reason why I'm doing this timing push is because if he wants to have any chance whatsoever to beat me, he has to drone up mad crazy. Like, look at his army compared to mine. 12 roaches and 17 zerglings. That's not going to be enough against this Colossus time that he's about to endure. He's still barely catching up on my pro production. That's because I'm pretty bad at... I was doing pretty bad on my pro production this game, unfortunately. Getting supply blocked, that's a big no-no. So I'm just gonna throw it on 3 just because my macro's terrible. I'm gonna be expanding soon. There it is, because once these 2 Colossus comes out, that's when I'm gonna push out. So this is a 4 Colossus timing push with external thermal lance. And it's just gonna be pretty good overall. There goes my Nexus. The Overlord spots this. Here comes 2 Zerglings, but I don't think I mean... Is he gonna save it? No, it didn't. Aww. So here we go, I got my 4 Colossus. And that's the key point to attack. So I'm gonna warp in another batch of Stalkers and take out these rocks. And it's just not gonna look good whatsoever. I mean, he saw this robotics bait, by the way, like a long time ago, and he's starting Spire. Why? Because of his economy. It's super bad. It was so bad in the beginning that he couldn't really afford to make all these roaches, get upgrades and research at the same time, get the Spire. That's not gonna happen. So what I'm gonna abuse my range with the Colossus over here. Force him to engage with me. Now I'm just gonna push up here and take over, basically. And here we go with Forcefields. Oh no, he's pushing out. So he's probably gonna be target firing my Colossus. If not, then there's no point of doing that, honestly. Or my sentries, yeah, that as well. So I just have a bunch of crap, and he's not gonna kill me whatsoever. This army's cost efficient against this composition, so that's why I kind of pushed with this. And like I said, he's not gonna have the economy to beat this off. So there's the GG by him, and well played by him. So at the end, like I said, I am hosting a tournament. It's gonna be this Sunday. Wait, next Sunday. Well, probably gonna be uploading this, and you're probably gonna see it on Sunday. So it's gonna be not the Sunday that you see it on, but the next Sunday. God, what is the date? Well, anyways, I'm gonna put the poster anyways at the end of this video, so you're gonna see it, and it's gonna have the date when it's gonna be hosted. So it's gonna be casted live. You can check that out on my stream link. If you don't know, I'm probably gonna put everything's gonna be in the description tab, all the links that you're probably gonna need. So you can check that out as well. Please spread the word for Flatline. I know I've been kind of lazy on the videos, but hopefully they have been working for you. Anything else? Please leave comments, suggestions, feedbacks, all the good jazz. Subscribe, please. Tell your friends to subscribe. Tell your family. Tell everybody. Say that I'm super duper awesome. And yeah, I'll just see y'all next time.